We're going to turn our focus now to the elections, and you've got the graphics on the screen over there where you can see what has taken place. I'm just going to run through what's happened before we actually bring you a certain number of the results. What you see now are actually leads. These leads will sooner than later translate into results. Leads in all 140 seats in Kerala. The LDF doing very well. Pinarayi Vijayan coming back to par almost certainly. We don't expect any changes at this stage as well. But the Congress and its allies, the UDF at 42, in a state which typically has seen a change between the LDF and the UDF every other election. The LDF has won again this time, a clear indicator of the waning fortunes perhaps of the Congress, not just in Kerala but clearly in Assam as well, where they've not done well. Let's move to the next state, take a look at Assam if we can, before we head to some of the other ones. So let's bring up the graphics for Assam, where the BJP, the majority mark over here is 64, leads in all 126 seats. The BJP comfortably above the majority mark of 64 presently. That's down 3 seats from, if you compare it with the Lok Sabha elections of 2019, these particular areas. But they've still, their alliance has done quite well, and they appear to be headed to power. The Congress and its allies at 49. So that's up 7, but clearly not enough to threaten the BJP. Let's take a look at Tamil Nadu, which has gone more or less according to expected lines. The DMK and its allies are going to come to par, leads in all 234 seats. There was a stage when the ADMK appeared to be running a tight contest, but then it opened up somewhat with the DMK taking the lead, and it appears now that Stalin is going to be the next chief minister, something which he has expected for a long time. And now news of the really big one, which is, well, all of them are big, but this one is very interesting because the Trinamool Congress has swept the elections in West Bengal. The expectation was of the BJP giving it a real fight. That's not taken place. If you look at these numbers, remember they needed 148, but with 215, the Trinamool and Mamata Banerjee have just swept these elections. These are 292 of 294, because remember, 2 Trinamool leaders fell ill and passed away, and therefore 2 further elections will take place later on.